Good morning, my family. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. What am I planting today? I'm planting winter squash, the Acorn Autumn Blend, open pollinated. Let's talk more. So before we get started on our winter squash, guys, there are fires everywhere around us. We are surrounded by every county except for the county to the east of us with fires. So I can see smoke, probably from the southern ones and the southwest ones. So please keep up your praying. I'm keeping up my watering around the perimeter of the property to try to keep us safe. Now let's get to talking about our winter squash. So I've chosen a variety. I wanted a blend. There's a couple of reasons why. Because this blend comes with squash that you can bake, steam, or make soups out of. Now I know my Australian viewers love their pumpkin soup, and they usually make it out of a winter squash or a butternut squash. I think I might do the same with any harvest I get, but I think there's going to be several recipes we're going to try. So working in the early morning hours right now is pertinent and paramount. Y'all may notice that I bandaged up my chin. It kind of acted like it was going to split last night. So while I'm outside working in the yard and stuff and in dirt, I want to make sure and cover it up. I've decided I'm going to plant this winter blend squash in the high tunnel because we had fantastic luck with our cucumbers and with our zucchini and with our yellow squash, which is still coming in. So I'm gonna let it keep on coming in. I really want to blanch and freeze some of that and maybe freeze dry it. Yeah, you can see that our squashing, our cucubics are doing really good in our melons. So we have some of those sweet meat melons in here, and there's about 4 or 5 spaces that I have in this high tunnel that I'm gonna plant this. It looks like it's going to vine out. And it looks like we need about 4 to 6 feet between each of the plants. You can mound these like I've used to do my squash in the past. And I think we did in here to a point, but we're not going to mound these. We're going to put them directly in the ground, and we are going to put the drip line right next to them. And now is the time, if you're going to grow this, to go ahead and get your seeds and plant it. It says to plant at the height of summer, and it's about a 70 to 90 day harvest. So before I go out and put my seeds in the ground, we have dusted them with some mycorrhizae fungi. And I may not be saying that right, guys, but mycorrhizal fungi. And I'm going to tell you what this does. So why on earth am I putting fungi on my seeds before I put them in the ground? Well, this type of fungi will make a symbiotic relationship between the soil and the soil's nutrients and our plants, and it will last the life of the plant. So what this does is it goes down into your soil when you plant your seed, and it's coated with it. And when your plant starts to get stressed or it starts to need something, it will communicate with this fungi and tell it what it needs. Does it need calcium? Does it need magnesium? Does it need zinc? So this causes a symbiotic relationship between your plant and the soil and the nutrition. It's very cheap. You can get it on Amazon. That's where we got ours. And you can see it doesn't take very much. So these seeds need to be planted about 1 inch deep, guys, in full sun. It does like the sun. And I'm going to put 3 in each hole. I got 4 holes here. And I did put a little bit of that organic compost in there, even though Greg says this soil is just fine. But I want to go ahead and make sure. It wasn't much. So we hope we're off to a good start with our winter squash. Now, why do you want to grow winter squash? There's lots of reasons why you want to grow it. Number one, sometimes it's a little depressing when the season ends with your summer crops and it gives you something to look forward to. It gives you something to nurse, it gives you something to watch, and something to enjoy. So winter squash is full of vitamin A, vitamin K, potassium, and vitamin C, and fiber. So these are all great nutritional supplements or nutritional things that you need for your body, especially in the wintertime, guys, during flu and cold season. So that's why, that feels so good. You have no idea how good that breeze feels. So that's why you want to grow you some winter squash. You can get one variety, like the acorn squash, or you can get a blended seed pack like I did. And just kind of see, we're going to get a little surprise on what we get, which is kind of exciting to me. That also gives me something to look forward to as well. Ooh-wee. I'm looking like a wild thing this morning. So hot. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be doing some more seed starts this week. Be sure and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know, guys, if you've ever grown winter squash and which type you grew and what you did with it. Did you make soup? Did you steam it? Did you bake it with a little bit of olive oil and some seasonings? Let me know. Take care. God bless. Love you all. Keep praying for rain, guys. Keep praying for rain. See you tomorrow.